Mr. Pondomoto alleges that Mr. Mabari Dlamini of Mbewake threatened to kill him. Babane Swallows beat Monini Pirate 3-0 today at Mavuso Sports Ground. Well, those are our top stories making headlines. Now we shall get back to our news bulletin. The Ministry of Public Works and Transport assured Yemaswati that the rehabilitation of the MR Mochane Matsamo Road is going on smoothly and the work will be done hopefully this month end. We have a report. A statement from the Ministry of Public Works and Transport stated that the ministry is rehabilitating the MR1 Mochane Matsamo Road following the heavy rains that occurred in the kingdom. Today, our reporters took a tour at the road to see how the rehabilitation process is, and we conducted an interview with Mr. Menzimbingo, senior road engineer at the ministry, who mentioned that they have fixed about 50% of the road and further stated that there is another huge hole a few kilometers from where the road is being rehabilitated.
The contractor is 50%. In terms of lama remedial works lasendiwa sibuye ukuthi umsebenzi utawuphela angakashaya emhla ka-31 January nyalo nje si at around 60% kulomsebenzi lesesiwendile sibuye ukuthi icontract itawukhona ukuthi imoto tibuye tihambela ngentulu angakashaya lomhla ka-31 tabe seke sekuba ngumsebenzi sisetshenzana nje lemincane letawusalela lifikile licala la February. Lokunye mhlawumbe umplanga ngedeta ukuthi emva kwemaviki lamabili nje kuvulekela umgodzi lendasi enkomazi kwavela lomunye lapha emalandi nakhona kwaba yifailure yalama pipe la ngaphasi nakhona lapho litiko lasukumele eDulu lafaka icontract esayithini emsebenzi lapho sekucalile nyalo nje wasitting at around 40% ku progress yethu la khona itraffic si accommodator and sesicalile sesivula ema detour ekukhona ukuthi sihambise khona itraffic ya MR1.
He mentioned, however, that by the end of January they will be all finished, as the ministry is dedicated to rehabilitate the road. Worth noting is the fact drivers have to use one lane as reconstruction work continues. I am Zandile Mpapani for Channel Yemaswati News, Matsamo. Manzini Ndabazabantu Mr. Tsigati today stated that Gukonda at a certain area in Waluseni where there is a land dispute currently has been prohibited until the Lutsitsini Council intervene. We have a report.
Kulandzela indzaba lesikesa iveta kulomsakato weChannel Yemaswati lapho khona inkosikazi Mfane Nkosincaba ikhala ngendzawo yayo lelaphana eKwaluseni nendazi kwasesitolo sase okay ukuthi uyabona ukuthi sekusikela natitandi kanti lendzawo wathi ukuthi indzawo yakhe kanzi ke siyawukhumbula ukuthi indaba zabantu mayitekwa lendzaba washo ukuthi ngeke khona kuyiteka lendzaba kodwa ke wagcina amisile ukuthi kwakhiwe kule ndzawo. Mafika umsakato weChannel Yemaswati ukhanzile ukuthi solo sandvo siyachubeka nekuthi ke solokukhona labanye labasikelwa kwemaceleni sibese ke sithola lithuba lekuxoxisana nemnumzane Tsikati lokumndabaza abantu akamanzini lochazile ukuthi washo yena ukuthi asekumiwe kwakha lapha washo ukuthi lendzaba lena ibheke ukuthi iyawutekwa malangeni.
Wena wekunene indzaba yamalangeni isebale uma isebale nje wonke umuntu ukhungelela khungele khona ngawabide malangeni onke athi bekunene nikhungelwe kangwane njobani ngamakhosikazi nje nalamalangeni niyathi soka ngcane lento ngoba kodwa nje benganivundisa mina hambani kumngani kulisengo lo ngiyena lo tawudetermine noma indlovu kathi tathi cha wona wenene tshela ndaba zabantu ayiteke ayiju ngokuthi vele ngamalangeni ngitela manje uyiteka lenza ngaya ke le entasi ngayobuka vele kunamaphutha omabili lamaqembu ngapha kaNkosikati ngapha nalo mlangeni lomunye vele kuyagangeka bathengisa leti indzawo yenkosi akusiyena noma ngaba uma kukhona la bangavani khona bahlale phansi ludzidzi lolungakhona kubakhulumisa libatshene nanabo bayithatha kundlovukade ngoba lamakhosikazi umakoti bendlovukade.
Babe Tsikati ngabe bese bakuveteleni le map letshengisako ukuthi lendzawo leya yanika umfana Nkosincaba kusuka leDule kwaLuseni esitolo iyawuphuma ngenhla iyawugcina ngenhla kwelitete.
Angifunanga vele ukuthi ngingene indaba yamamepho ngathi mina bekunene niyalathi utalo lwenu niyathi la nikhongelwe khona la nikhongelwe khona abantu awuthola i-directive ukuthi ndaba zabantu teka lenzaba ngithi ayiteka ngikhiphe isijulu kodwa hambani nibuyele mva nihlale phansi bahambe uma bahambile babophana sengithola incwadi ethi buya enkantolo ethi inkantolo ayibuyele yoteka kandaba zabantu ngijike ngiyasho ukuthi ngiyade ngayiteka kufuneka ibuyele emuva wasayingenela ke lo mngani se labe seyime khona nje beyime kokuthi ngimtshenile umphathi sifundza wathi utangala siye ebandleni lelisithi sife sithi siyibekekile kwakhiwe ngapha kaNkosikati seyisetulo ngapha kuyathengiselwa yonke lento mina ngathi akume ngaze ngabhala incwadi ngayi director ku station commander bena ku RC
kuthi akume kwa
ngathi akube ukuthi nsi laba abakwenda nje akukho emthethweni
cha siyabonga ukuthi kahle umnumzane Solomon Elibeth wakadlamini lekumuye lo se anikete bantfu leyendzawo uthi yena utawuchubeka nekwakha kulandzela ukuthi kude lwamisa ukuthi akhe uthi kunjalo nje nasetsitsini kuyatiwa ukuthi yena uyakha kule yendzawo kanti ke ngakulunye ihlangothi uchazile ukuthi yena sekude la takukhuluma emsakatweni weChannel Yemaswati kulandzela ukuthi bameli bakhe bamvalile ukuthi akhulume kanti ke ngakulunye ihlangothi ushito ukuthi yena li ground lelapha ngenhla wathi ukuthi li ground lelavelela grade nguye ngecelwa ngiyo irebels ukuthi igrade khona lapha kulela ground uthi kunemangala lihlata khaba tinzawa lesidvelako ukuthi leli ground lela lacelwa kuye umfana ngosincaba nomzane Solomon wakadlamini uthi lenzaba leni itawufika emaphethelweni emva kuba itekwe khona lapha esigodlweni elutsitsini kana evikini leliphelele sikhulumile naye lapha namhlambanyasi naye lobekile ukuthi lenzawo ngeke yathi kwakhe nangekuthunywa ingwenyama ingosobhuza wesibili beka kasanikete na umfana ngosincaba kanti nasemephini kuvelile ukuthi lenzawo kusuka edule esitolo sase okay kuyawuphuma ngenhla kwelitete indzawo yakhe umfana ngosincaba umsakazo weChannel Yemaswati utawuchubeka lenzaba uyilandzelele ize yafika ekugcineni etindzabeni teChannel Yemaswati ngijustice wakadlamini ngikumathapha.
The search for copper theft suspect at Mbabane River in Elangeni continued today as divers from the Royal ESWATINI Police Service vowed not to stop the search until the body is found. We have a report. The search for a copper theft suspect who is suspected to have drowned at Mbabane River continues today. When our reporters arrived at the river, members of the Royal ESWATINI Police Service under the divers unit were seen strategizing on how they will search for the body today. It is suspected that the suspect might have drowned in Mbabane River while fleeing from the police after he was caught red-handed stealing copper. We conducted an interview with one of the divers who stated that they will not stop until they find the body of the suspect, who they strongly believe that indeed he drowned in Mbabane River.
Ithemba sahlale sinalo mina yethu ukuthi sitamthola nosemantini sitamthola one way or the other sitamthola emantini lamhlanje sitawuchubeka nawo emanti but mhlambe kusukela kusasa sitawucala phinde sicale sibuyele emuva ucela basi mhlawumbe lasicale khona lapho ekhona esigigaba sicale futhi nawo emanti hayi ngoba kucela kakhulu ezweni isive singasibambisa ukuthi umuntu nahambe nemanti njalo kwendekile nje emanti ayamkhokha noma ngabe uchubeka nje kwehlisa umfula imbabane river kuyoshona kungena kulo lisoshwana sive singachubeka siside ukuthi mhlawumbe labo labelusini lapho dude nemfula nakukhona mhlawumbe lababona kwalaba kusolako noma mhlawumbe lakhona likhuluma lesibaliva lelingasilele kahle bangathinza yona inhlaba mkhosi emaphoyisa kule sive kungaba kucela ukuthi lamanti asesemane kakhulu naleti imvula tiyachubeka tiyala kucela kuwe Yemaswati ukuthi wamane phela sibambise ukuthi nangabe kubida ukuthi kwewele bantwana njengoba netikolo tivulile nje akumane phela lo mtsala mhlambe abukile phela ukuthi labantwana bewela ngayo indlela ephephile bewela bakholisa ukuthi baphephile noma ngabe sifosho lokuzabanga ukuthi usendayeni kodwa nje ngaleti ndlela ukuthi lamanti maningi kakhulu singaba kucela kuzosibe ukuthi wonke umuntu akamane abeke liso lapho nemfana ngakhona bese kuba Yemaswati phela asiyawacela indzaba yokugeza emfuleni asibamane bayehlisa indzaba yokuyowasha emfuleni nawo washa emfuleni akube ukuthi kukhe emanti waphuma emfuleni wawashela eceleni kungabi kuwashela khathe emantini ngoba loka amaningi nje mnakethu angcolile futhi netingweni salithuba ngaso sonke isikhathi.
When questioned as to what they say about allegations that the suspect might not be inside the river, the diver from the ESWATINI police stated that the information they have is that the suspect might have drowned inside the river. That's why they will continue searching for his body. I am Zandile Mpapane for Channel Yemaswati News with Yemaswati Elangeni. Ngaba Member of Parliament Honorable Zakhele Magongo expressed his gratitude to Micro Project after they finished building a clinic that is estimated to be over 10 million in Malangeni. We have a report. The long wait for the clinic at Nkomanzi community is finally over after 25 years of pleading for assistance. The Member of Parliament of the area stated that about 10 million was spent in constructing clinic in Nkomanzi area. He expressed his heartfelt gratitude to Micro Project who built the clinic in a space of about 5 months. The Member of Parliament then stated that it was a huge convenience for the residents not to have a clinic in the community as they had to travel long distances to acquire medical attention.
The clinic, it's been 25 years. So Takamuti tihlanganisa tifisa kuba neclinic besikhuluma nje ngempela ukuthi le committee yethu ina 25 years so lo yabakhona izama ukuhlanganisa izaba clinic. Iclinic itasita kakhulu last to committee 4 tonke leti la ukuthi iclinic ifuna ibe sespeak so namhlanje kubalula abantwana bataphuma esikolweni lakhona la kolo libela jike clinic lethu dane nebatali nje sibatahamba ngetinyawo bakasagibele emakhumbi naba clinic sicabanga ukuthi sito kakhulu le clinic yethu sibonga kakhulu uhulumende.
Ngabe ithatha isikhathi esinganani usiyakhiwa information
sibanjiswe Micro Projects it's about 5 months yabe seyiphelile. Sibonga kakhulu nje kakhulu Micro Projects kusibambise kakhulu ukuthi sibe nayo le clinic.
I am Zandile Mpapane for Channel Yemaswati News with Yemaswati Nkomanzi. Mr. Andreas Dlamini, who is the chairman of Gwaluseni Council today, stated that he is not very pleased with the way that some council members operate. We have a report.
Shimon welibandla lalaphana eKwaluseni umnumzane Andreas wakwaDlamini uthi letithungthungu letendekako ikakhulu tekuthengiswa komhlaba laphana eKwaluseni kungoba libandla alisebenzi lemiswa kusebenza. Uthi ke lokwemiswa kwalo lelibandla ngikho lokudala letinkinga letiningi bese ukhanza ukuthi abantu sebathengiselana emhlabathi ngendlela lengekho emthethweni. Uthi nabo abakhoni ke kutiteka indzaba leti kanjena kulandzela ukuthi solo bamela ligama lelitawubuya khona endlungule elithithini ukuthi abachubeke njengelibandla basebende.
Kwaluseni kulikhulu kakhulu. Sakathi kulikhulu kakhulu ngoba bizibakhala bathathela imithi yabo bamukwa lo nalowa nami ngithi abe kunene thina semiswa sikhuluma letindzawo hambayo indaba zabantu bathi bona indaba smart sathi wena ukuthi ngolobuyelo mango manje kwanyalo singakuthokota mabe bakangwane bangasibita ngoba kuthi indzawo lehlala ingidelo igadzile kunje nje lo monakalo lo kulokuthi ngazoya emambondweni loyo nalo yadendela nje akuthandzako ngathi ngiloko afishane msakazi
kanti ngakulunye ihlangothi uphindwe wayiqonzisa nenzaba lekhona lapha enendansi ngendansi kwesitolo okay lapho kuyindzawo khona yakhe umfana ngosincaba ukuthi ihamba kanjani.
Lokunenge ngakusho kumbe ngithi kufishanya kusukile kunenge kakhulu mina umntwana ngosincaba asephilile lawo enkosi wangibita nalama imadosi sahlala lapha esitolo sakhe wasitshela ukuthi bekunene nayo indzawo yami la ihamba khona imephu kunayo naye isuka la shaya eposini yehle yoshaya entasi shaya amadlatibi gudle ngenhla kwedrado amadlatibi so ke kwanyalo asati ke ngoba tindoda yangwane noma taseswatini kuhamba kuchinja lobe sitendela kufunayo kodwa nje liqiniso liphele nginali kube lelibandla belisebenda babedlamini Elibet ngawudile ebandleni watobe ukuthi khona ufuna kwenda lapha libandla lakhona ke ukuthi asibonisane inkosi ukuthi kuhamba kanjani noma bese siyathi awu ngoba ungasine msinjo lenzawa indaba singathinzani nemntwana inkosi ozosa yakho akafi phela abantwana bakhe bakhona nenkosi kade ikhona kuvala ukuthi kuhamba njani lapha kunokuthi bese kwendeka nje
Mhlambe kwegcina babeshemana ngekulakho liground lingaku lingekhathi kumfana inkosi noma selingaphandle.
Le ground ngokubuka kwemap yakhe wathi ground kungekhathi yena wathi ukugudla ludrati lwakambaba emadlatibi yabona. kusho ukuthi kungekhathi kepha namase bakhuluma labadzala bangakhulumisana thina bekasitshela mina le ngakuva nalama amadoda lapho wasitshela kanjalo ukuthi ihamba lapha indzawo yakhe
lo Madlatibe sho singenhla kwaSolomon
Solomon ulakhaya kakhulu Madlatibe ngenhla embokobo lapho
cha siyabonga
cha ngibonga
yebo cool Lubika kwethu channel eMaswati Justice wakadlamini ngisekwaluseni kumathapha
Welcome back, Isitundini at Yemaswati channel. I am Zandile Mpapane. We shall continue with our bulletin. Mr. Pondo Mota today made allegations that Mr. Maparel Dlamini of Mbigwake threatened to kill him. This is following a land dispute that has been going on for years now. We have a report.
Indzaba yekubanga komhlaba kuyindzaba ikakhulu lekhungathe livela kangwane njengoba nje kuthi kusa ngakusasa uvelise khona la kubanga khona umhlaba. Sikhumbula indzaba yabo Phondo wakamotha naye lapha enomnumzana Mapareto wakadlamene kokuthi yavela mahlandla amaningi kulomsakato yaphindze yaqhamuka naye People and Places. Lo mhla ke icalele phansi lapho Phondo wakhala khona kokuthi bajube idral furnace wakhe uthi ke lokumthuse kakhulu lo mhla ukuthi bafana bakhe lebe bakha kuqhamuke emajaha lelinye libekade liphethe ebusha nalenye libekade liphethe isibhamu bathi batomdubula
la bathe nje imandla nalamancane la mabhalete ke ngakhuluma ngaye ngathi ude umgwembe la alibala kungihlupha khona akanalutho kanye nebantu abakhe kungenamuhla umsakadi la nangifika la naba bafana naba ngibaqasha ukuthi bambe bawakhadaladi lapha bakhe lapha lo munye daladi ujutshiwe lapha wajutswa fenisi lapha nalanzelelwa lo babe ngifuna lanzelelwe lokuthi ulithatha kubani lilungelo lekudalawo uthatha kubani umhlaba embi kwakhe na nami ke ngiyalithola lolo gama nangifika nyalo kulabantwana lengithi abafake lo fenisi lapha bakhe lapha ngoba lapha vele sengiyakha lapha bathi ke lo babe bamthengile bathi manje akaqedze ngemisebenzi wakhe angidubule bese uyagibela uyahamba ubuyele emuva ngomfana lotile la bathi nginangula bathi ngisiqaqa wakhe mabhaleti abephethe ebusha yena lona aphethe isibhamu lo kwathiwa ke kufunakala mina nje kube kungitholakele ke mine ngase kuphelile yena ngasuka ugibela abuyele emuva lapho asuka khona
sathi samile kwakha asitshela ukuthi lo fence semfakile asalisemiyekela sikhiya lona libese simfaka wesibili sasimthathambe naye la sesakhe khona nasinamhlana ngabe shothi ingakhulume kulendzaba kusasa bayetha abatojuba la ngoba indzaba iyatiwa ukuthi solwa ikaphele enkantolo naphize nabuya la bawonilanza ngifile
anibade nini
lona munye smart lo munye ke la majale kunawo ke ayamatha asithengumntana lo mkhulu lo
bone nje bakuphethe mina ngivune lo munye beka muthi kulolo munye bekaphethe ebusha kude ke lokunya
kanti ke uMapareto akadlamini shito ukuthi usenyakeni utawubuya iphendulele nendzaba entsebenti channel Yemaswati ngijustice wakadlamini ikumathapha.
Vendors of Luyengo Market today express their heartfelt gratitude to their Member of Parliament, Honorable Mawik Khumalo, as they mentioned.
Babane Solos Football Club passed through to Munini Pirates by 3-0 in a match that was played at Mavuso Sports Center. Babane Solos head coach Manyatsi stated that as a team they've played well and also played the Babane Solos ball that is well known.
I think our boys they showed character. I think the past two games they are showing character. The emphasis here too, it was more on forward passes and let's make sure that we force them to defend their box. So we made a result. We caught them unaware of our transitions. It's for salability. Sing it in the boxing and then they defend.
Munini Pirates head coach Dlamini stated that his players played very well, although they were fearing Mbabane Swallows players.
So I noticed that there was a little bit of some anxiety there, like there was space somewhere. I think that is
Mbabane Swallows is expected to play Mbabane Highlanders over the next weekend, which is the biggest derby in the country. I'm Kimberly Mavuso with Gary Carlos and Justice Dlamini at Mavuso Sports Center.
Team directors met at the Technical Center in Lobamba where they discussed the challenges that they face as they continue with their sporting activities. We have a report. Premier League of Eswatini team leaders met where the leaders discussed the way in which they can stick together and deal with the challenges they face on a daily basis while leading their teams. They mentioned that it is not only about facing the challenges but rather to develop football in the kingdom. Met at Technical Center where part of their grievances was that they want to tackle the challenges of money, especially that goes to Premier League of Eswatini, which is failing to sustain the teams. Aliho Mongwe, Mbabane Highlanders team elaborated on the issue.
Let us come together and correct everything, because I normally tell Mbabane Highlanders that I don't want us to be in technology. Let us come back and be in technology. I support what Chief saying that Orlando Pirates and Kaizer Chiefs supporters, Kaizer and Ivan, they are sitting together. Last I saw them in Sente, sitting together at Michelangelo. But here we are putting us names. You find a young boy insulting you.
Bese kubanala ma structure ke ma team. Ngoba nala ma structure ma team babendluli nayasihlupha. Lokuthi kula ma structure ala kuma team mawuva nje ukuthi sibonile emaphepheni Highlanders sekunemsindo wenami ngathuka. Ngathi ngoba phela nakuna MTN buye wathi usayina 1 year. Sathu sabuka nakha boswalo sisekusukile. Uyubese uyathuka ukuthi mangabe lama team lamakhulu sekunemsinjwana na MTN uyabuka from a distance lokuthi kwenzakalani. So sikhuluma ukuthi we want to take Sazi football abroad. Ngito letinto leto lekufuna still.
Other team leaders include Mr. Welile Maboza of Mbabane Swallows team, Sandile Zwane, Rachel Shiselweni leader, as well as Sabankulu's leader, Mr. Nguza Mamba. I am Zandile Mpapane for Channel Yemaswati News, visuals by Ngolisi Mavuso, Lobamba. Well, that's all the news we had for tonight, but before ending tonight's bulletin, let's take a recap of the stories which made headlines. The search for copper theft as suspect at Mbabane River continued today. Mr. Mota of Mbigwake alleges that Mr. Mapare Dlamini threatened to kill him. Mbabane Swallows beat Moneni Pirate 3-0 today at Mavuso Sports Grounds. Well, that's all the news we had for tonight. I do have yourselves a beautiful evening. Good night.